we got a bunch of cards revealed out of Ninja Spinner, which is going to be the next Japanese set, so we're not going to get this in English until after Perfect Warrior, so it's going to be quite some time, but I'm really excited because there's going to be a lot of synergies here with Steven's Metagross. Steven's Metagross EX has an ability that allows you to attach a Psychic Energy and Metal Energy from your hand to any of your Pokemon once per turn, so allows you to power up Psychic and Metal Pokemon pretty quickly. That brings us to Mega Floette EX, which is going to have base 250 hit points, Gentle Light Heal 30 damage from each Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. Not very interesting. 1 Psychic Energy. The power move is cost 3 Psychic Energy and Eternity Bloom, 200 damage. Search your deck for up to 4 Psychic Energy cards and attach them to your bench Pokemon any way you like, then shuffle your deck. So, not a ton of damage, but has quite a bit of utility, and it is a Mega Evolution Pokemon, so it's going to be 3 prize cards. Now, that is not all that interesting, 250 hit points, but you go down to Ange Floette, with which Hyper Rogue Ange Floette is going to be like an evolution stadium. So once you have Prism Tower out, you can play Hyper Rogue Ange Floette, and it's going to give each Mega Floette EX in play plus 150. So now you're at 400 HP. Pretty easily countered with just another stadium. So we'll see how much playability that gets, but I thought that was interesting. Also, we've got Floette here. Attach up to 2 basic Metal Energy from your discard pile to one of your Metal Pokemon. So Metal getting another buff there. So I'm excited about that. And then we have Magnet Energy. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides Metal Energy. As long as it's attached to a Metal Pokemon, that Pokemon has no retreat cost. So another utility for Metal Pokemon. Exciting stuff for me. We also have Cobalion EX. Another honorable mention here. Metal Road. Once during your turn, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, you may move any amount of Metal Energy from your Pokemon in play to this Pokemon. And then the move Power Tackle does 200 damage, but you can't attack. And with 3 retreat, I can't imagine this is going to get a ton of play. Doesn't seem super useful. Now, Geostorm on Xerneas doing 30x the number of Psychic Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. That would be interesting. You could load up with Psychic Energy and just use Steven's Metagross to pull them out of your deck, and then use Xerneas, a nice single prize Pokemon, to do tons of damage. The base is going to do 90. If you have 3, it's going to do 90. You get 3 more, that's 180. That's not even that much. 6 more, you get 270. So that's really interesting. There's a 1 prizer. And we got Gourgeist EX, Rondo 30 plus, 50 more damage for each of your bench Pokemon that have damage counters on them. Not bad. If you got a few, that's 180. Not terrible. And Ghost Touch 140. Discard a random card from your opponent's hand. Interesting. Not bad either. Can't imagine this gets a ton of play, but not an awful sounding card to me. Could have potential if it synergizes with something else. Got a Trevenant, Overpain 60 plus, 10 damage for each counter on all your opponent's Pokemon. That's pretty crazy for 2 Psychic Energy. It is a stage 1, but you could easily, if it's mid to late game, you could easily have hundreds of damage on your opponent's Pokemon, and that could turn into a damage that does 200-300 pretty easily. But what caught my eye was Mega Floette EX. The Hyper Rogue Ange Floette's cool, I think. If you play the game, you get it. ZA, I'm talking, and yeah, excited about this, even though it is ways in the future. But that's all I got for today. Like and subscribe for daily Pokemon content.